So, good morning. Today, we start with a review of the verb to be in the past. Vamos começar com o review. So, share screen. Okay. So, a gente tinha duas formas do verbo to be. Was and were. O was a gente usava em uma situation, a gente usava com alguns pronouns, e o were a gente usava com os outros. Com o they, a gente usa o quê? They were or they was? E a Julie tá online, é só você. Were. Eduarda disse que é o were. Concorda? Stephanie? Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Stephanie. Julie, o Felipe está falando que você abandonou ele, você não veio hoje. Estamos revoltados com sua ausência aqui. Gostaríamos de dizer isso.
Felipe, te larguei hoje, mas depois eu volto a te encontrar.
Good morning. Tenho dois were e um was. Mais alguém? Eduardo disse were, Felipe disse were, Gabriel disse was. Mas alguém acha que é were? Mas alguém acha que é was? Joga no chat. Were ganhou. Ok? Were little words. Yesterday, I was sick, or yesterday, I was sick. Was, Stephanie was. Mas alguém acha que é was? Gabriel was. Ninguém acha que é were, não? Tem um votinho? Yesterday, I was sick. Perfect. Doris and I nervous about it. Doris and I was nervous, or Doris and I were nervous. Was. 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 Were. Gabriel disse were. Were not. Por que é were? Yes. Doris and I is the same as we. We were nervous. A gente vai juntar essa primeira partezinha aqui, ó, em um pronome só. Doris and I. We were nervous. The doors all open. The doors was or the doors were? The doors like portas, não uma banda. Vamos ver o que o pessoal falou aqui no chat. Eduardo de suas. Ele disse were. Assustamos a Stephanie. Júlio, o que você acha? Was or were? Miguel, o que você acha? Was or were? Stephanie. Were. Were. Eita. Tá difícil, tá difícil. Mas a gente teve mais votos por were. Aqui no chat ficou empatado, mas o Felipe desempatou. Were. Nós were all open. Were. Por quê? The doors, se a gente substituísse, seria o they. They were all open. Ok? E também a gente tem aquela implicação de toda vez que a gente está no plural, a gente vai usar o were. You, we, they. Sempre que tiver no plural, a gente usa o were. E quando a gente vai falando no singular, I, he, she, it, was. Good, good. Larry were still asleep, or Larry was still asleep. Barbara said was, Judy said was. Was, Stephanie was. Okay. Biden was, great. Mrs. Johnson was here an hour ago, or Mrs. Johnson were here an hour ago. Olha só que feio. Was. Eduardo, Gabriel, Stephanie, todo mundo no was. Julie was here. So she was here an hour ago. You were right to do something. To do something. Era você do. You was right to do something. Today at today to do. Spelling something. Era você to do. Inglês. You were right or you was right? Were. You were. Perfect. The machine was not broken or the machine were not broken. Julie was. was. What was. So the machine was not broken. Por quê? Machine is a thing, is an object. Se a gente fosse substituir the machine por um pronome, a gente usaria o it. So, the machine, the same as it. A gente usa she. Was, he, you, they, were. We did a word. Next, we were careful not to wake the baby. We was careful. Were, were. We were careful. The kitten, soft. So this is a kitten. Let me show you. Okay? It's a kitten. A small cat. A baby cat. It's a kitten. So the gray kitten was soft, or the gray kitten was soft. Was. Was soft. Fur. Great job. Guys, congratulations. Great job. Só para conferir com vocês aqui, a gente fez esse último exercício, né? Do vídeo. Watch the video, complete the statements, a gente fez. So, let's go to the next page. Page 83. And let's start talking about simple past. Verb to be. Were, you was. A gente vai falar de outros verbs. Quando a gente falou do simple present, a gente viu o simple present todo de uma vez, né? A gente viu lá o simple present todo, a gente só tinha duas exceptions, que era o verb to be, que virava is, am e are, e o verb have, que tinha o have e o has. O resto a gente só adicionava o s, o yes, quando a gente estava no Worksheets. Agora, a gente vai falar sobre eles no simple past. E a gente vai começar vendo os regular verbs. Então, a gente tem dois grupinhos de verbs no simple past. Os regular, os que vocês vão seguir a regrinha. Vão seguir, é sempre essa regrinha para formar ele. E vocês vão ter os irregular, que a gente vai ver mais na frente. Tá? Se eu não me engano, é até na outra. Então, a gente vai ver sobre os regular verbs no simple past. Tá travando? O meu áudio ou a câmera? Peraí, deixa eu fazer um teste. Tudo. Me disse melhorou para vocês. Melhorou? Estão conseguindo me ouvir direitinho? O som tá legal? Se estiver travando muito, vocês me avisam que eu desligo a câmera para ver se puxa menos internet. Que a imagem também pega bastante internet. Então, qualquer coisa, só me avisar que eu desligo aqui. Mas por enquanto, estão me ouvindo? Ou ainda está travando? Está falhando? Tá normal? Melhorou? Show, show. Sim, sim. Ele falou que está melhor, o Gabriel falou que está melhor. Show. Então, hoje a gente vai começar vendo esses verbs no simple past, mas os regular. Okay? So, how it works? We use the simple past for what? Vocês lembram? What do we use the simple past for? Quando a gente, que situation a gente usa o simple past?
When we want about things that happened in the past.
Yes, great, Felipe. We use the simple past when we want to talk about things that happened in the past. It started and it finished in the past. Então, aconteceu, já foi. We use the simple past. Example. We worked for Oxfam in 2008. We still work there. No, we worked in the past. When? In 2008. Nesse period, nesse moment, we worked. Now a gente don't work anymore. Here. He raised money for charity. He raised money for charity. He raised. He's not raising money now. He raised. Já foi, já atuou, já deu para caridade, it's okay. Same here. They planned for the trip. They started planning, eles começaram a planejar lá no past, and finished the planning. So they planned. They are not planning now. Não estão mais planejando agora. They planned. I studied business at the university. So I studied in the past. I don't study anymore. So, sober, finished. It happened, it's the past. So, a gente viu aqui como é que a gente forma esses verbs in the past. Let me find files. How do we form these verbs? We add ed at the end. We add ed at the end. A gente só vai adicionar o ed no final. Example. Não são todos, tá? São os regular verbs. Ou seja, a maioria deles. Most of them we use. Para o restante, a gente vai usar uma outra coisinha que a gente vai ver lá na frente. So, for example, work. Como é que vai ficar o work no simple past? A gente vai adicionar o ed. Como é que vai ficar? Esperar o pessoal jogar no chat. Work, worked. Mesma coisa, play, played. A gente vai adicionar o ed no final, sempre. Listen, listened. E agora, quando é que isso não vai acontecer? Quando é que a gente não vai usar o id? A gente vai usar alguma coisinha diferente no... Quer dizer, a gente sempre vai usar o id, mas quando a gente vai ter que mexer em mais alguma coisa no verb. Most of the verbs, we add ed. So, wait. Work, worked. Só adicionei o ed aqui. Work, worked. Play, played. Listen. Listen, listen. Quando o verb termina com a letra I, like live, em vez da gente adicionar o ed, we just add the I. Por quê? A gente já não tem a letra I. Live ends in I. So we add D. Lembra lá atrás quando a gente viu aqueles verbs que a gente adicionava o ing? Playing, doing. Vai ser a mesma situação aqui, tá? As regrinhas que a gente tem lá, a gente vai usar aqui também. Então, quando termina em I, em vez de a gente tirar, a gente adiciona só o D. Então, a gente só vai ter lived. Lived. Ok? Lived. Então, study. Lembra, a gente tem uma consonant and Y. Vai virar studied. A gente vai tirar o Y and add IED. Like here. Study ends in Y. So, we cut this and add IED. I studied. Ok? Mas se tiver uma vowel igual no play, a gente não vai fazer isso. Play, played. No problem. E quando terminar com uma consonant, vowel e consonant, stop with double. Stop. Adiciona o id. Todos eles, ó, a gente vai terminar com id. Listened, lived, studied, stopped. A gente só vai aplicar essa sentence aqui. Ok? Essas rules aqui. Ok? Watch. Como é que fica? Watch in the past. Aí como é que fica o watch in the past, pessoal? Watch and visit. Como é que eles ficam in the past?
Watch it
Watch it. Watch it.
e visit it.
Visit. Visit. Great. Watch it, visit, visit, okay? So, quais são daqui, gente? Alguma dúvida?
Isso é no passado, professor?
Yes. Yes.
Desculpa o atraso.
Não, tudo bem, tudo bem. This is in the past. The past. The simple past. I worked. I work. I worked. I played. I played. I listened. I listened. Ok? Todos eles são o past. Com os regular verbs, a gente vai adicionar o id no final. So, work, worked. Play, played. Live, lived. Ok? E aí a gente vai usar essas rules, aqui, essas spelling rules, to make the verb, to form the verbs in the simple past. Ends in E, a gente só adiciona o D. Ends in a consonant and Y, muda o Y para IED. Study, studied. Termina com uma consonant, double the consonant. Ok? Alguma coisa?
Professor,
Oi?
qual é a página?
Não entendi.
Qual é a página do livro?
A gente vai para a página 83. 83. Página 83.
Thank you.
Alguma dúvida, gente? Guys? Study. We study. Quando a gente tem um verbo. Quando a gente tem um verbo que termina com uma consonant, ele termina com uma consoante, and Y. A gente tem uma consonant e Y. A gente faz o quê? A gente corta esse Y e adiciona o I, E, D. Quando ele tem uma consonant e depois o Y. Y. Se ele só tiver uma vowel, like, se ele tiver uma vowel antes, ó, aqui, eu tenho uma vowel e uma consonant. Eu tenho uma vowel, eu só vou adicionar. Just add. Like. Se eu tiver uma consonant, a gente tira o Y and add IED. A gente troca esse Y aqui pelo IED. Ok? Deu certo, entendeu? So, here in the number 5, what do you have to do? Watch the video again and complete the summary with the past tense of the correct verbs. All the verbs here are regular. All of them, we just add the ed. But now you have to complete with the correct verb. So, receive more, to raise money for charity. Qual o verbo que vocês vão usar aí? Appear, call, want, plan, use, travel, return, raise, visit, start. Vocês vão complete with the verbs in the past. Ok? Então, o visit, vocês vão completar como? Como é que vai ficar, por exemplo, o visit? Quando vocês forem completar com ele. Visited. Perfect, Julie. Perfect, Eduardo. Exatamente. Quando vocês forem completar com ele, vocês vão colocar como visited. Ok? So, I'll play the video again. Pay attention and complete with the correct verb in the past.
This is Steve Moore. In 2011, Steve left London and began an amazing journey. He travelled across 5 continents, visited 28 countries, and drove over 26,000 miles. How did he do this? He didn't travel by car, van, or bus. He drove a large red fire engine called Martha. Why did he do this? He did it because he wanted to raise money for charity. So he got a fire engine and asked some friends to help. Together, they planned the journey of a lifetime. They called their journey Follow That Fire Engine. They drove from London, across Europe, to Moscow. Then they travelled through China, Laos, and Thailand. They took the truck to Australia and drove to Brisbane. Then they went to New Zealand. From New Zealand, they went to the USA. They drove across the USA. Then they returned to Europe by boat. Finally, they drove through Europe back to London. So was the journey a success? The journey was a huge success. Steve and his friends met lots of people and saw lots of things. They wrote a blog, and they appeared on TV. Best of all, they raised £120,000 for charity. All thanks to a large red fire engine.
How was it? Good? Conseguiu pegar todos? All of them? Onliners? Cláudio, Eduardo, Gabriel, Julie, Miguel, Stephanie. Como é que foi? So, I will play again. I will play again. Vocês vão listen and complete. Okay? Vou passar com o script. Não vai ajudar muito, não. Mas é um help. So, vou passar com o script for you. Okay, again. Para vocês pegarem aí, revisarem, corrigirem o que pegaram. Take what you didn't.
This is Steve Moore. In 2011, Steve left London and began an amazing journey. He travelled across 5 continents, visited miles. How did he do this? He didn't travel by car, van or bus. He drove a large red fire engine called Martha. Why did he do this? He did it because he wanted to raise money for charity. So he got a fire engine and asked some friends to help. Together, they planned the journey of a lifetime. They called their journey Follow That Fire Engine. They drove from London, across Europe, to Moscow. Then they travelled through China, Laos, and Thailand. They took the truck to Australia and drove to Brisbane. Then they went to New Zealand. From New Zealand, they went to the USA. They drove across the USA. Then they returned to Europe by boat. Finally, they drove through Europe back to London. So was the journey a success? The journey was a huge success. Steve and his friends met lots of people and saw lots of things. They wrote a blog and they appeared on TV. Best of all, they raised £120,000 for charity. All thanks to a large red fire engine.
Now, how was it? Better? Do you want to watch again? Just say. They'll play again for you. Guys, are you here? Vocês estão entre nós? Conseguiu pegar metade? Great. And you, Stephanie, Julie, Cláudia.
Eu só peguei um,
Sorry?
só um.
So, okay. I'll play again. Então, vou passar de novo para vocês verificarem e pegarem o que faltou. Play again. Com o script também. Yeah, no problem. I'll play again. No começo do text ou no começo do vídeo? Ok. Então, eu vou passar de novo aqui para vocês. Ok? In 1, 2.
This is Steve Moore. In 2011, Steve left London and began an amazing journey. He travelled across 5 continents, visited 28 countries, and drove over 26,000 miles. How did he do this? He didn't travel by car, van, or bus. He drove a large red fire engine called Martha. Why did he do this? He did it because he wanted to raise money for charity. So he got a fire engine and asked some friends to help. Together, they planned the journey of a lifetime. They called their journey Follow That Fire Engine. They drove from London, across Europe, to Moscow. Then they travelled through China, Laos, and Thailand. They took the truck to Australia and drove to Brisbane. Then they went to New Zealand. From New Zealand, they went to the USA. They drove across the USA. Then they returned to Europe by boat. Finally, they drove through Europe back to London. So was the journey a success? The journey was a huge success. Steve and his friends met lots of people and saw lots of things. They wrote a blog and they appeared on TV. Best of all, they raised £120,000 for charity. All thanks to a large red fire engine.
Ok? Foi melhor agora, gente? Conseguiram pegar mais coisa? O que faltava? Ok, great, Miguel. And you, Julie? Stephanie, Cláudia, Eduarda, Gabriel. Tá vendo? Acho que foi. So, let's try. Number 1. Mais alguém? Tem Felipe e Eduardo aqui até agora. Julie. Wanted. Give more. Wanted to raise money for charity. Great. So he and his friends. Number 2. What's the answer?
Goal, plans. Express plans. P-L-A-N-N-T.
Great. And you guys. Number 2. What's the answer? Started. E você, pessoal? Só tive Eduardo e Felipe até agora. O que vocês colocaram? Started. Started. They planned a very special journey. O started não está errado. Tá? Faz sentido na frase, vocês escreveram certinho. Mas por que a gente não vai usar o started aqui? Porque a gente vai usar ele um pouquinho mais na frente. Tá? Só isso. Mas se pudesse repetir palavra, ou se pudesse deixar alguma faltando, o started estaria perfeito aí também. He and his friend planned a very special journey. He and his friend started a very special journey. As duas estariam certas. A gente só não está 100% certinho, porque a gente não vai usar nenhuma palavra duas vezes. So, number 3. They, it, follow that fire engine. Qual é a answer da number 3?
Yes. They pulled all of that and C-A-L-L-A-T.
Anyways, Julie called they called it follow that fire engine. So they gave the name to the journey, to the campaign. Number 4, the journey in London in 2011. Qual é a number 4? What's the verb?
They started the journey in 2011.
Julie started. O que mais você colocar aí? Julie started, Felipe started, Stephanie, Eduarda, Cláudia, Gabriel, Miguel. Eduarda vota nulo. Julie vai com started. Started. A gente não usou ele no começo justamente para a gente usar aqui. They started the journey in London in 2011. So, London in 2011 was the beginning of their journey, the starting point of their journey. So, they started the journey in London. They, a large red fire engine. Used. Here, Felipe. Number 5.
Five, they used a lot for the fire engine.
Called Martha.
Yes, that's
Number 6. They
traveled on 5 continents.
Bravo.
And de navegar, né? Funções no final. Elas só funcionam no travel. Ela não funciona no travel.
não.
Ela não fica.
Não. O travel do visit também não. O visit a gente continua confundindo. V-I-S-I-T-E-T. Visit. Não são todas, mas é a maioria.
Sim.
Vai com stop. Stop. Stop.
Stops.
Plan. Planned.
É.
Call. Called. Double. We usually double when it's a short word. Like plan. It's one syllable. Planned. Two. The same as stop. Stopped. Travel. Visit. É o que a gente chama de long word. Ele já tem more than one syllable. Então a gente não double. Não double. Essa é a diferença. Mesma coisa, return.
É.
Return, continua. Start. So, number 7. They travel across 5 continents and 28 countries. Number 7. What's the verb? Visited. Visited. From the United States, they to Europe by boat.
Acho que é appeared.
Number 8.
Não. A
Aí,
nine.
Number 7. Returned. Then returned, then appeared. What else? What do you think, Ruby?
I think it's returned.
They returned to Europe by boat. After the trip, they
Here.
on TV, they
raised.
120,000 pounds for charity. Perfect.
Acertei 2.
Good. Good. So, guys, take a print, check your answers.
Professor, a gente tem que escutar mais textos em inglês, não é isso? Para poder se
Sorry?
familiarizar. Eu preciso escutar mais texto em inglês para poder me familiarizar com a pronúncia, não é isso?
Yeah.
Agora, desses vídeos, eu só tenho acesso através da aula gravada.
Tem na plataforma. Na plataforma do livro.
Aí eu acho que eu vou ter que ir aí para vocês me ensinarem a acessar a plataforma do livro.
Tem um vídeo. Um tutorialzinho.
Não, vou preferir aí, que eu não consegui acessar, não.
Just a moment. Claro, eu vou colocar no Mas eu tenho um vídeo, eu vou mandar para vocês de como fazer o cadastro. Você já fez o cadastro na plataforma? Já fez o cadastro, Cláudio?
Fiz, mas não consegui. Eu devo ter feito alguma coisa errada.
Tá. Eu vou mandar o link para você lá no grupo depois. E depois de tiver você pode até mandar uma mensagem. Eu acho que vai ficar melhor. Ok? Você me manda uma mensagem que fique melhor.
Ok.
Se o vídeo que eu mandar lá não te ajudar, você me manda uma mensagem que eu te dou um help para você acessar a plataforma.
Tá. Mas nós nos comunicamos através da professora Simone, não é isso?
Sim, eu sei que
Ah, tá bom, então. Então, eu vou mandar mensagem.
Ok?
Ok.
Aí todos esses vídeos, os áudios, vocês também têm acesso lá pela plataforma. Outra coisa que eu vou indicar para vocês também depois é um podcast. Eu estava até comentando com o Felipe e a Julie na quarta passada, que é um podcast curtinho, 6 Minute English, também. E tem os scripts, tem todos os scripts de todos os episódios no site. E aí você pode listen and read the script. E 6 minutes é tranquilinho de você ouvir. Mesmo que você só deixe passando assim, um som para você acostumar com o listening, eu vou mandar ela para vocês depois. So, about pronunciation skill. The verbs, the simple past endings in the regular form, they have different sounds in different words. So in a few situations, they have a sound, and in other situations, they have a different sound. Here, a gente vai ver, we are going to see the 3 sounds we have. O ed at the ending can have the sound of t. For example, worked, passed, watched, fixed. Ele pode ter sons de t. Or it can have the sound of it, started, ended, or can have the sound of the, called, stayed, raised. So, quando a gente vai saber qual vai ser o sound que a gente vai ter? In words ending T or D, the ED tem esse somzinho de it. Start, take, and that. Então a gente não vai ter esse somzinho de started. Vai ter o somzinho de start, had. Esse ezinho aí do final que a gente adiciona vai ter um som. So it's started and dead. Ok? Visited. Ele vai ter esse somzinho de it no final. Quando ele terminar em T or D, started, ended, visited, ele vai ter um somzinho de ed. Started, ended. Now, when it ends, so started, ended. Now, when we have the word ending CH, F, K, P, SS, SH, or X, the sound is like T. Worked, worked. A gente vai ter o somzinho like o primeiro. Started. A gente vai ter worked. Worked. E tem somzinho de T. Worked. Passed. Watched. Fixed. Viu como é que a gente tem somzinho de worked? Não worked. Passed. Not passed. Watch. Not watched. Fixed. Ele tem somzinho de T. Ok? Wash. Washed. In words, in the rest of the words, né, no resto das situations, ele vai ter esse somzinho de. So, called. Vocês estão vendo que a gente não pronuncia esse I aqui? So, it's like called. Stayed. Raised. It's like called. Você não vai pronunciar called. Você called. Vamos ter o somzinho call, com D, não, called. Stayed. Raised. Então, vamos lá. Quero que vocês repeat with me. Quem tem microfone? A Cláudia tem. Quem mais tem? Microfone. Someone else? So let's repeat. Started. Ended. Pode repetir, pode.
Não escutei.
Ended.
Não.
Claudio?
Me perdi, professor.
Seu som tá muito baixo.
Eu me perdi.
Just repeat. Você tá fazendo. So, started.
Salted. Yes?
Ended.
Tá, entendi.
Agora, worked.
Work it.
Ele tem somzinho de T. Worked.
Work it. No, work it.
Worked. Yes. Fast.
Fast.
What?
What?
Fixed.
Fix.
Fix.
E no restante dela, ele vai ter a som de T. Called.
Called.
Stained.
Stained.
Raised.
Raised.
Então, nessa depois, quando ele tiver it, started, ended, a gente vai ter one more syllable. Example. Where's the... Huh? So, start. Start tem quantas sílabas?
Duas. Two.
How many syllables?
Acho que tem duas sílabas, né?
Yes. We have one. One syllable.
Uma sílaba.
No. Started. Or?
Duas
Two
sílabas.
syllables. Viu como é que esse it no final started. O que não vai acontecer é all. One syllable. Out. One or two syllables. One syllable. Por quê? Esse aqui, ele vai ter uma continuidade. Vai acontecer mais assim. Esse I é mudo. Ele não vai ter salto. It's called. Ele mais ou menos assim. That's called. Agora, no start, telefone. Start. Start. Same thing. Fix. One. Vamos ver a like. Fixed. Let's look this.
O X, então, tem som de X.
Vai ter som de
X.
Yes.
Fix.
Vai ter somzinho de
É como o som de táxi.
Yes. Exatamente. Somzinho de táxi. Ele vai ter esse Ele vai ter som de
Som
which
de
is
quê?
in English. Fix.
É o som de
Max. Mix. Então a gente vai ter. Então, sempre que a gente tiver esse somzinho, terminando com QD, a gente vai ativar na segunda. Okay? So, let's practice. Listen. Listen. Write one for one syllable or two for two syllables. Então, igual aqui. O started, a gente viu que tem two syllables. Called, a gente viu que tem one syllable, porque esse I aqui, ele não vai ter som. Mesma coisa do fixed. Vocês vão ouvir essas words e me dizer se ela tem one syllable, like called, stayed, ou se ela tem two syllables, like started, ended, ok?
One, acted. Two, showed. Three, painted. Four, played. Five, washed. Six, stopped. Seven, added. Eight, checked.
Play again.
One, acted. Two, showed. Three, painted. Four, played. Five, washed. Six, stopped. Seven, added. Eight, checked.
Conseguiram? Yes?
Não sei se está certo, mas
Então, vou passar um pulinho. Não, vou passar mais. So, number one.
One, act.
Wait. Jesus.
One, acted. Two,
Wait. Number one. One or two?
eu botei um. Acted. Não, estão duas. Acted.
Two syllables.
two, showed.
One or two? One syllable.
Three, painted.
Two.
Painted.
Four, played.
Two.
Five.
Errei.
Watch.
5. Washed. 6. Stopped. 7. Added.
2.
8. Checked.
So, guys, vou dar um break. 10 minutes. You can drink some water, go to the restroom, and I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay?
Acertei 6.
Good. E aí a gente termina essa parte. See you in 10 minutes, guys. Hello, guys. Are you here? Guys, are you here? Is it starting to noise? Yep, recebi sinal da quadra, so, next one, we have to listen to the audio and choose the correct pronunciation of ed. Então, esse ed, at the end, vai ter uma daquelas three pronunciation do sol. Like it, like it started, ended, sounding like T in worked, passed, watched, fixed, or like D, called, state, raised. You have to listen and choose the correct pronunciation. So let me play the audio. I'll play two times the primeira vez, okay? And if you need help, I'll play again and again. Just a moment, guys. Please, just one word. Just open. Just a moment, guys. Let me try to close the book and open again. Or maybe don't. Okay, no problem. I have the audio here. Won't be a problem. I have internet. It's page 83.
Yeah.
Thank you. Trying to open again another page. Pelo menos o listening for you. Just a second. I'll play again. Let me try something different. É o 7.3. Ah, baby. 7.
What happened?
No, the book is not loading. So play the audio on the Google Drive. If it opens to. No. There's no wrong with that. I'm solving this little problem. Yes. Só um minutinho, gente. Deixa eu tentar abrir aqui de novo. Se eu não conseguir. Pessoal, eu vou mandar o áudio lá no grupo for you to listen. Vou dar a few minutes, ok? Para vocês ouvirem. E depois eu corrijo aqui com vocês. Mandei lá no grupo. Está enviando já o arquivo, tá? Vou dar 3 minutinhos aí para vocês ouvirem enquanto eu estou tentando resolver. Tá, vocês estão aí, eu não tiver passando, não. Vou dar 3 minutinhos para vocês ouvirem e enquanto eu estou resolvendo aqui o problema, ok? Ok, Eduardo, great. Mais um minutinho aí para vocês, pessoal que não conseguiu ainda.
Eu já fiz.
Consegui abrir aqui, abrir.
Eu fiz, professor.
So let's correct. Deixa eu só compartilhar a tela com vocês aqui. Ó. Number 1. Number 8. Word 1.
1. Started.
It, T or D?
It.
Number 2.
2. Ended.
It.
Ended.
3. Worked.
T.
4. Past.
D. D.
D or T?
D.
Past.
Past.
5. Washed.
D. D. D.
Washed.
One.
O somzinho do T, do D é bem parecido. Washed.
Yeah.
6. Watch.
D.
Washed.
7. Fixed.
Fix. T.
8.
8.
Called. 9. Stayed. 10. Raised.
Raised.
D.
So, let's repeat. Started.
Acertei tudo.
Ended.
Ended.
Worked. Past.
Pass.
Watched. Washed. Sorry. Washed. Watched.
Wash.
Fixed.
Fix.
Vocês que estão ouvindo o microfone, não estou ouvindo você. Good practice. Called. Stayed.
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 Raised.
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 Good. Começou a mandar você. Okay, great. Next page. Look at the pictures. Look at these two pictures and tell me what do you think that happened? What do you think happened? Na first figure, na first image. In your opinion, what happened? Page 84. Next page. What happened in the first picture?
First feature, they step up. This number, maybe. That's the book like. Yeah.
And number two. What do you think happened in the second picture?
Yes.
Can you try
Or break.
How do the people feel? Here. You're scared, maybe. Okay. So, so let's talk about apologize. Do you know what's apologize? Do you know what's apologize, guys? Gente, o que que é? Vocês estão tão quietinhos hoje? Eles não se recuperaram da ressaca do feriado, não? Estão dormindo ainda? So, what's apologize? Apologize is when you make a mistake, you do something wrong, and you are sorry about the situation. So, you want to ask, like, oh, I'm sorry for that. This is apologize. So when we apologize for something small, something not important, for example, you take someone's coffee in a cafe, or you by accident derruba alguma coisa de alguém, for example, in any small situation, not important situation. Or, for example, you are like 5 minutes late for the class. We can keep the apologize simple. Nossa apologize is simple. For example, oops, sorry. Sorry, I'm late. Hoje vocês podem chegar, sorry, I'm late. Or, my mistake. Sorry about that. Então, in small situations, not very important situations, we can use this kind of apologize. A gente pode se desculpar desse jeitinho daqui. But now, you need to apologize for something big, for something important. Agora, for example, você não está 5 minutos atrasado, 5 minutes late for the class. Nossa aula começa às 9. Vocês chegaram aqui 10h30, na hora do break. So, you want to apologize for this. It's big, it's important. So, we add more feeling. Let's add more feeling and more explanation. For example, I'm really sorry for being rude. I'm very sorry for being rude or for not calling you. So here, what you have done, aqui o que você fez. So, I'm sorry for being rude. I'm sorry for not calling you. Isso foi o que aconteceu. Same here. I missed your calls. So, you called me. I didn't answer. I missed your calls. I wasn't at the meeting. Perdi aquela reunião importante, você faltando aula. Yesterday. I was. O que aconteceu com você? I was very busy. I was sick. Agora, aquele exemplo que eu dei lá de vocês chegaram 1h30 atrasado. I'm so late. It's because I missed the first train and the second train was late. Então, explanation. Okay? Quando é small thing, you can be like, oops, sorry. Sorry, I'm late. Sorry about that. My mistake. Não, você fez alguma coisa very big, very important que aconteceu e que não devia. I'm really sorry for that. I'm very sorry for not calling you. Ou você pode dar uma explanation. I missed the class because I was sick. For example. Vocês que assistem online. Sorry, teacher. I missed the class because I didn't have internet. So, quando vocês vão se apologize for something big, alguma coisa mais séria, alguma coisa maior, alguma coisa importante que vocês fizeram ou não fizeram, vocês vão adicionar more feeling, you give an explanation, ok? Okay, guys? Alguma question here? Okay. It's okay, it's okay.
Ok.
Cláudia, ok, está ok. Agora, Gabriel também. Não. Vocês já pediram desculpa. The person has to accept the apology. Ou então alguém se desculpou por você and you have to accept. O que você pode dizer? It's okay. That's okay. Don't worry or don't worry about it. No problem. That's okay, that's good. Então a gente pode usar esses words aqui, ó. To accept our apology. It's no problem. Don't worry. That's okay. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Okay? So let's see this in practice. Look at these 6 sentences. Foram each situations, 6 things that happened. You have to decide if each mistake is big or small. Okay? Is this a big mistake or a small mistake? Number one, página 85, okay? Page 85, the next page. Number one, you're 30 minutes late to dinner with a friend. So, a friend invited you over for dinner, and you are 30 minutes late. Is it big or small?
It's small.
Small? Small. Now, you called the wrong number on the phone. Is it big or small?
Small.
Small. You spilled some water at the restaurant. So you have, for example, a cup of water and you're like, the water by accident. Big or small?
And
It's just some water.
some
Not much. Not small, step small. You're 5 minutes late to class. You missed your grandmother's 18th birth, 80th birthday party.
maybe
Tadinha da vovó, gente. Vocês são muito maus. Obrigada. You were in a bad mood and not nice to your roommate.
it's a big one.
Eu acho que isso depende do quanto not nice você foi.
É.
Se foi not nice, tipo, hey, I don't want to talk with you. Or if you were not nice, like, yeah, please. There's a difference. Let's put this as small mistake. Now, I want you to tell me which expression from this box here, na page 84, you're going to use with number 3. Number one, better. What aquelas expressions we saw in the last page would you use for this situation. You're 30 minutes late to dinner with a friend. Expression. How would you apologize with them? Number one.
Something we have. This is late. Late.
Andrew, guys. Qual apologize você usaria no number one?
Okay, I'm late.
Good one, good job. Now, number 5. You missed your grandmother's 80th birthday party. How would you apologize in this situation? Deu aniversário da vovó. How would you apologize?
I'm very sorry for
You just miss.
this for this party because I was anxious about it. And I couldn't see me. And then he slept during the day that I couldn't participate in. Eu estava
Desculpa, vó, eu vejo você no aniversário de novembro. So sorry for being rude. I am so sorry. I am very sorry. Aí ele deu uma explanation também. He slept. He was tired. Now, watch the video. Andy, apologize 4 times, not 3, 4 times. Watch the video, listen for his apologize, and answer the questions. So number 1, the first thing Andy apologizes for in scene 1 is, has 3 options. Which of them? He gives the reason to not do the thing. He gives a reason why he didn't do the thing. What's the reason? The second apology is about what? And what's his excuse? In scene 2, Andy and Max, both of them, apologize to Professor Lopez. For what? And then Andy spills his tea. Professor Lopez responds by saying, what? So, watch the video and tell me.
Andy, what's going on in there?
What? What do you mean?
was your turn to take out the bins last night. I mean, trash.
Oh, sorry about that. I was sick. I mean, I am sick.
It's okay, I can do it. Oh, there are tissues on the floor. You missed the basket.
Oops. Sorry about that. I was never good at basketball.
Hello, Andy. Hi, Max.
Hi, Professor Lopez. So sorry I'm late.
What happened? You weren't in class.
I was at health services and then I stopped to buy tea.
Oh, I'm late too, sorry.
That's okay. Have a seat.
Oh no,
It's okay.
I'm really sorry.
It's
Oh
okay.
man, what is that? Tea? You don't drink tea.
That's okay, I'll get it, don't worry.
Thanks.
Here, take mine.
Don't worry, guys. That's just scrap paper. Whew.
Acho que o Andy não estava num dia muito bom. So, I'll play again for you to check the answers. Okay? I'll play again.
Andy, what's going on in there?
What? What do you mean?
It was your turn to take out the bins last night. I mean, trash.
Oh, sorry about that. I was sick. I mean, I am sick.
It's okay, I can do it. Oh, there are tissues on the floor. You missed the basket.
Oops. Sorry about that. I was never good at basketball.
Hello, Andy. Hi, Max.
Hi, Professor Lopez. So sorry I'm late.
What happened? You weren't in class.
I was at health services and then I stopped to buy tea.
Oh, I'm late too, sorry.
That's okay. Have a seat.
Oh no,
It's okay.
I'm really sorry.
It's
Oh
okay.
man, what is that? Tea? You don't drink tea.
That's okay, I'll get it, don't worry.
Thanks.
Here, take mine.
Don't worry, guys. That's just scrap paper. Whew.
Okay, again. And do this. Okay, again. Cláudia, Eduardo, Gabriel, Julie, Miguel, Stephanie. Guys, are you here? Sure, sure. Posso? So, let's watch again.
Andy, what's going on in there?
What? What do you mean?
It was your turn to take out the bins last night. I mean, trash.
Oh, sorry about that. I was sick. I mean, I am sick.
It's okay. I can do it. Oh, there are tissues on the floor. You missed the basket.
Oops. Sorry about that. I was never good at basketball.
Hello, Andy. Hi, Max.
Hi, Professor Lopez. So sorry I'm late.
What happened? You weren't in class.
I was at health services and then I stopped to buy tea.
Oh, I'm late too. Sorry.
That's okay. Have a seat.
Oh no,
It's okay.
I'm really sorry.
It's
Oh
okay.
man. What is that? Tea? You don't drink tea.
That's okay. I'll get it. Don't worry.
Thanks.
Here, take mine.
Don't worry, guys. That's just scrap paper. Whew.
Okay? Or one more. Okay? So let's check. Number one. The first thing Andy apologizes for in scene one is
I'm taking out the trash.
that.
He was sick.
Next, Andy apologizes for on the floor issues. It's the issues. Let me show you. These are tissues. Okay? It look like you had a cold. You're like, choo, choo. Because those are tissues. So these are tissues. These are tissues. Remember, quando o Max chegou lá, here, the floor. He left the tissues on the floor. So he was apologizing about the tissues on the floor. Let me show you. Here. A lot of tissues on the floor. Okay? The school papers was in the second scene. He spills his tea on the school papers. Now, number one, he left the tissues on the floor. What was his excuse?
Do the best. That's what I do.
Number four. A good roommate is dramatic, right? I'm sorry, I'm not a good roommate. Calm down, man. Number five. Agora sim na second scene. Andy and Max both apologize to Professor Lopez for
Being late.
being late. Both were late. Both were late. Os dois chegaram lá juntos and they were late. Já tinha Kevin at the first. The Kevin was there with the professor. 6. After Andy spills his tea, Professor Lopez responds by saying,
Not worry, guys.
don't worry, guys. They're just scrap papers. Do you know what are scrap papers? These are scrap papers. Used paper. You can reuse to write down something or use to put somewhere. They are scrap papers. Old paper. Se fosse um rascunho, eles acham perdidos nos cadernos. So, these are scrap papers. So guys, here, write down the answers. Check your answers. Deixa eu só confirmar aqui rapidinho, enquanto você está anotando a resposta. Cláudia está aí.
Aqui.
Eduarda. Here. Gabriel. Julie.
Hi.
Miguel.
Hi.
And you have
Tô aqui.
So guys, for our finish today, the first problem about the things Andy apologizes for: not taking out the trash, left the tissues on the floor, being late, spilling tea. These things are big. Any of them are big things, big problems. Alguma dessas aí é um big problem.
On empty space, state.
It could be a problem.
It could be a big problem, but in the
So, none of them were big or important problems. The last one could be, but he was lucky. Ele não estava num dia tão ruim assim. And it was just scrap papers. Right? Guys, today is it. We're finished. It was very nice to be with you today. Okay. You can go. You can go. See you next Wednesday. And then if you need any help, you can send a message. Como eu falei com a Cláudia, vocês conseguem achar os áudios, achar os vídeos, tudo lá na plataforma, para vocês verem depois. E depois eu mando podcast lá no grupo. Okay? So, see you, Julie. Bye-bye, Cláudia. See you, Eduarda. Bye, Stephanie.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye-bye, Miguel.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you next class. Felipe, só assinar aqui para mim a